Art Zone is on the red carpet. Stay tuned.
Hey, mister, what's wrong? Why are you so upset?
The opening night film of the 2017 Seattle International Film Festival is scheduled to start in 30 minutes. And guess what? This is the film. They don't have it.
What? How did that happen?
Well, Amazon Studios produced the movie. And Jeff Bezos insisted that he wanted to deliver the final print of the film himself. But then, he got all caught up in his outer space rocket startup thingy, and he just kind of forgot. Poor Jeff Bezos. He could lose his job.
That is a problem. But you know, I'm headed to McCaw Hall right now for the opening night festivities. I could take it.
That'd be great! Do you want to go by drone?
Heck yeah!
Louis, can I get a drone over here on loading dock 46D?
Copy that.
Let's get you boxed up.
All right, it'll deliver me to the red carpet, right?
You betcha. We're known for our pinpoint precision.
Oh, great.
In you go.
Oh.
Okay, lady, we're ready to go. Thanks, lady!
Hey down there! Whoa! Pinpoint precision, yeah, right. Hi there and welcome to our special coverage of the 43rd Annual Seattle International Film Festival. I'm Nancy Guppy here at McCaw Hall for the opening night festivities and the opening night film, The Big Sick. Okay, here is the plan. We're going to talk with filmmakers and movie stars on the beautiful red carpet. We're going to gawk at glamorous Northwest fashion. That is crazy here, in the best possible way. We're going to muscle our way into the VIP lounge. Are those drink tickets? We're going to rifle through bags of swag. I love caramel. Ooh, oh well. And most important, we're going to highlight all the films that you will not want to miss. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our SIFF 2017 extravaganza. Okay, well here, all nice and tight together. Hey y'all, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. And remember all of us. Oh, that's great. So get in tight. Okay. So who wants to talk about what Crazy Wise is about?
It's about a renowned photographer who has a fascination with tribal shamanism, who sets out on a journey in search of answers to our mental health crisis.
I've spent the last 25 years documenting indigenous and tribal cultures around the world, and I started noticing that almost every community I visited had what we would call a shaman. And when I finally got to talk with these individuals, I learned that most of them were identified as having a shamanic gift by experiencing what we would call a psychotic break. Much later in 2012, while I was interviewing people for a film on meditation, I met Adam.
Adam, what an interesting man. So tell me about him and tell me about where he's at.
Right now, he's in a much better place. You know, when I met him, he was pretty much stable. And he had stabilized himself with meditation.
Yes.
And to our surprise, 4 months later, after we started following him, he had this realization of being molested. His parents didn't quite understand that, and he somewhat became estranged from them, and that started a downward spiral that we followed over this period of time.
It's just chaos.
Does this change your guys' feelings about mental health?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, it's changed it.
I hope that this film ends up showing people that they are okay.
Here's for mental health.
It's
Here's for
about
good mental
recovery
health.
and hope.
Recovery and hope and mental health.
Yes.
God, we all need it. For God's sakes, we all need help.
We're all on the spectrum.
That's a thing.
All on the spectrum.
Spectrum. I'm definitely on the spectrum.
Absolutely.
No question. Yeah. Ah, what a move. Beth Barrett! Hello! So Beth Barrett, of course, is you're really our favorite person here at the festival. And you are the artistic director of the festival.
Yes.
2017.
Yes.
Big year.
Big
Lots
year.
of changes this year.
Big year.
And of course, we have to know what is on the Beth Barrett must-see list. And I know there's a couple of pretty great films.
There are.
Yeah.
Actually, we have this amazing lineup of documentaries. One, Rumble, The Indians Who Rock. Amazing film, and with support of Amazon Video Direct, STG Presents, and Longhouse Media, we're offering it as a free event at the Paramount. You just go to our website, it's totally free. Bring as many people as you want.
Is that like the first time ever for
It's the
something
first
like
time
that?
ever.
And it's about Native Americans, how they basically are behind a lot of rock and roll.
They
We don't even
changed
know
rock
that.
and roll,
Right.
and it was a hard time because they were changing rock and roll, and they were really changing the way that people thought about it.
There was this key expression, be proud you're an Indian, but be careful who you tell.
But they couldn't be out and proud about it.
Right, right. And that riff, that guitar riff. Yeah, it's so great. Now, so that's the kind of the feature.
Yeah.
And you got two quasi-shorts.
I do. Dolores, Peter Bratt's documentary about Dolores Huerta, who was the woman who was behind Cesar Chavez and one of the most amazing and dedicated labor organizers in this century.
And that story really hasn't been
And the
told.
story is not really known. And I'd also like to point out the
Yes.
Reagan show.
That looks so good to me.
That's why New Hampshire needs John Sununu. Together, we'll make America great again.
He was the first president to really know how to manipulate the media and what to put on the screen and how to say things. And with both of those films, actually, there are so many parallels to today and the political systems that we find ourselves in.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
It's
Just
a performance.
practiced, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you as always for
Always
chatting.
good to
And
see
and I
you.
like, look at the little bow tie. Is this kind of a new touch?
It is. It is. I've decided I'm glam it up.
2017 is the glam year for Beth Barrett. Okay, sweetie, have a great sip. Thank you. The Beth Barrett, the great Beth Barrett, everybody. Ta-da! Hi. Emily Gordon.
Yes.
I'm Nancy Guppy.
Hi.
Mel Nangiani.
Hi.
Hi, I'm so glad to have you guys here. Congratulations on the big
happening.
something is exciting. It's because of you.
Yeah.
You guys just, everyone's
can't
like,
wait.
They can't wait. So the big sick for those who don't know.
I have to tell you something, babe. I've been dating this girl. She's white. A white girl? Okay, you can't look like you and yell white girl. It's okay. We hate terrorists.
Very basically, it's a story of the first year of our relationship,
Yes.
and it's got a lot of twists and turns in it. Both dealing with issues with our own families, dealing with some health issues.
I'm looking for Emily Gardner. She was checked in tonight.
There's an infection. We put her in a medically induced coma.
Coma.
So it has some really dramatic elements to it, but it's essentially a romantic comedy.
It's a comedy.
Yeah.
Right.
So, 9/11. I've always wanted to have a conversation with people.
You've never talked to people about 9/11?
Did you write it together?
Yes, we did.
And how was that collaborative process?
You know, they say in couples therapy, when a couple is fighting, that you are supposed to ask them about when they met, and it has them, like, you know, remember the time of, like,
when it
they
was
were
like
happy.
a good thing, and like, oh, we
Exactly.
actually liked each
And
other.
so we kind of have basically been doing that for the past 5 years or so.
That's
As
so
we've been
great.
working on this, yeah.
Was there anything about like this writing structure or dialogue that you're better at than the other parts? Do you know what I'm saying?
I think Kumail is really good at putting laughs into moments that I would not expect laughs could go. I think you're really, really good at that.
Oh, interesting.
And now you compliment me.
And I agree. Emily's very accurate at giving me compliments.
Did you learn that in therapy?
Well, Emily's very good at, character stuff, and just like she's not afraid to get really, really emotional.
Mm-hmm. Wait, we haven't even had sex again yet.
I'm just not that kind of girl. I only have sex once on the first date. I'm just gonna call an Uber.
Your driver will be ready as soon as he puts on his pants.
So Zoe Kazan plays you, essentially. Did you choose her, or how did you guys?
I didn't specifically. We all kind of together chose her, but she was clearly, of all the women who auditioned, and a lot of great women did, she just stood out as being like perfect for this role.
And she's also like a really great actor who's really, really funny, and that combination, like funny and a very good dramatic actor, it's tough to find.
Yeah. Well, we're thrilled that you're here in Seattle, and this is the opening night film. It's a big deal for us. So thank you.
Well,
thank you so much.
We hope you like it.
Yeah. Oh, I've only heard good things.
Well, are you gonna see it tonight?
No, they won't let me in.
Are you serious?
No, yeah, I'm not good enough.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay, I'm Emily.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see the inside of the purple, and I want to see the tattoos. The tattoos on you. That's beautiful. Your tattoos.
Oh,
So what does this mean?
We both have the same tattoo.
What does that mean?
Oh, anybody who speaks Urdu is now going to know. It's just the nickname we call each other in his language.
It's a made-up word.
It's a made-up word.
It's just a made-up
word. But we both have it.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet.
We got it on our wedding day.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What a brother can do on the wedding day. Great, you guys. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Have a fun
Nice
night.
meeting you,
Yeah,
Nancy.
you
Thank
too.
you.
Bye. Are you excited about SIFF?
Absolutely.
Okay, Wes, hi. I'm so glad to see you. You look fantastic. This is a beautiful.
So I feel uncomfortable.
But you're pulling it off. Okay, Little Potato, let's talk about the film.
There were cracks in the Iron Curtain, and then suddenly, like a huge explosion changed game. Communists were attempting a coup, but they failed, and Yeltsin took over, Soviet Union collapsed.
It's an autobiographical doc about growing up in the Soviet Union and my amazing mom who brought me over to the States.
So she's really highly featured, obviously, in the movie.
Yeah, she's kind of the star. And I'm so glad she's going to see it with an audience here because she doesn't realize how amazing she is.
Right. I like your mom.
Thank you.
Well, thanks so much, Wes.
Thanks a
And
lot.
you should do a little twirl. Do a little. Can I get? Okay. Here we go. And did you get his shoes already? You got to wear the Converse All-Stars, man.
I don't have any dress shoes,
You
I
don't have any
realize.
dress shoes. Well, these are dressy enough, my friend, with the pinstripe. You look awesome.
Ich möchte wissen, was du meinst, wenn du so sauer reinschaust. Sonst sind wir pleite, pleite.
Come here, sister. Get in. Close. Okay. Okay.
She's got it seriously.
Oh,
I
what?
got a hair issue.
Oh, you got it. Okay, so come close to me. Come close.
All right.
Okay, SJ and Janessa.
Yes.
So, the film is Lane.
Lane 1974.
And it's based on a memoir?
Yes.
Okay, and the name of the memoir was what?
The Hypocrisy of Disco, and it's by Clayne Hayward.
I told you to leave those roller skates.
These are the best things I ever got from the free store.
You haven't used them in months, Lane.
I can't use them on dirt roads.
We can't take everything with us. Don't get attached to material goods, Lane. Big lesson.
This girl is basically the mom of two other younger siblings.
They got kicked out of a kind of a
They get kicked out of a
commune.
commune. They kind of shack up with another family, and then the mother is always messing up.
Hey, Mom. Hi. It's Karen. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's me. Beat it. Come on.
This is really my background as well. It's something that it's very personal to me, and I couldn't really access my own story. So when I read Clayne's book, I was elated because then I could see the story and I could see the through line, and I had the vision. And then I brought the vision to this wonderful young woman.
Yeah. And how about for you taking this on and wanting to get involved?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up what I call commune light. So we'd spend the summers on commune land.
Yeah.
It was very close to home, and that idea of what your parents want versus what you want for yourself is something. It's a reoccurring theme in Lane.
Right.
And I think everybody can resonate with that. We've all been 13.
Oh, sure.
You know.
I don't understand you, Lane. I want you to be Cleopatra, and you just insist on being Minnie Mouse. Come on. Let's go. Move it. Come on.
Congratulations. You did it, girl.
Oh my
You did it! You did it! And you get to SIFF, it's a big deal, and everyone in the city is thrilled about it, that your film is
thrilled to bring it home.
How old were you when you got started?
When I started, 24. That's when I first started.
How about
Now I'm 39.
Okay, the cage fighter. Now you're 40-ish now?
I'm 40, 41.
And you went back in the cage of the ring.
Yes.
Why did you choose to do that?
There's times in your life when you get so overwhelmed with stuff.
Yes.
And And the only time I really felt like comfortable is when I'm in the cage.
What was it that you feel there in the cage?
Focused.
Like you have one purpose.
Yeah, because when you have life, you have like everything going on, but when you have the
Yes.
cage, it's just you and one other opponent, and that's it.
Right.
So
You've seen the film, I'm assuming.
I've seen it twice now. So
Tell me about that. Seeing yourself up on it's you. It's all about you.
I cried a lot.
Did you?
I did. And to see how my kids felt, it was really hard for me to watch. So.
How's your family now?
We're better.
Yeah.
Not 100%, but we're better. So.
No one's 100%.
Exactly.
Right? No
Yes.
one's 100%. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. And congratulations on the film being in SIFF. Is that a big deal?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know much about movies, but I think it's a big deal. So.
Well, it is a big deal. And take a look at what he's wearing. Okay, these are like these are the real thing. And those are the real stompy boots.
Yeah, biker boots. Yeah.
Biker boots, and this is a really nice jacket.
Oh, thanks.
And what kind of product in your hair?
Water.
Water? Can I touch it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice. Yeah. Thank you, Joe. Now we're leaving the outside red carpet and we're going up to the other red carpet. Come on. Look who I ran into in the women's room. Okay. This is Sarah Wilkie. Sarah is the brand new executive director of SIFF, first year.
Exactly.
How are you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. I think it's been a great night.
It's been a really great night, and she's wearing a pantsuit. And I think that's part of why it's gone so well so
I think
far.
so.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if you got to be able to hit the ground, you got to run, you got to move.
Yeah.
You need a pantsuit.
You need a pantsuit. So I asked you to think on a couple of things that, I mean, it's all film, obviously, but a couple of things that are maybe more events or new series or something that kind of stands out for you that you're excited about that you want to share with our audience.
Yeah, sure. You know, I think first of all, we're doing something new this year that's called our Works in Progress program, and I'm really excited about that. And so we're bringing in 4 projects that are midway through completion and kind of exposing them and getting feedback from, there's industry coming in from around the country and then audience members coming, and it's an in-depth multi-hour look at these 4 different projects.
Really?
And yeah, giving feedback, talking them through, figuring out what feedback can be given during that really crucial moment in a film's creation when it's right there.
It could go here or here or here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that great?
Number 1. Number 2 is a VR thing.
Yeah, you know, we have After Solitary, which is it's a kind of a room scale VR piece that traces the experience of a gentleman named Kenny Moore, who was in a Maine State Penitentiary and was in solitary confinement for many, many, many years.
The solitary confinement and the sensory deprivation, years of it drove a relatively sane young man insane.
This piece really does what it does so well. It's taking the empathy, kind of that move of giving you access to a story even broader than just a regular film can. So I think it's one of those great examples of what that technology can do so well.
Those are 2 great events for people to kind of attract.
Yeah.
Plus, Angelica Houston. So if she needs a place to stay, I have an extra room.
Okay, good. I'm going to let her know that.
Yeah, I think she should know that. So let's go back to our lipstick. Thank you so much.
Okay, good. Thanks.
Yeah. Do a fashion walk that way. Let it rip. Oh, yeah. You look great. Just go, girl, go. Okay, so I'm with Jason Reed. Dirtbag is the film, and it's a documentary about
Fred Becky.
Fred Becky, who's now, what, 90?
He's just turned 94 in January.
Okay, so he's an intrepid climber, let's put it that way.
Yes.
A rock climber.
Do you think people considered you sort of a renegade climber?
They probably think I'm pretty independent.
It's all right. I don't care what they think.
He was driven like nobody I'd ever met, relentlessly.
You think you can make it to the summit, Fred, on this trip?
I don't know. Hope so.
He's had to leave a few burning bridges behind in order to live the life that he's wanted to live.
Dirtbag is kind of like the ski bum of climbing. So you're going around, living your life one climb at a time, you know, and Fred lived that his entire life and in fact is still living it at 94.
I don't know what I'm doing except tomorrow. I have no idea.
The guy knows more about the mountains of North America than anyone that's ever lived.
Just one-track mind most of the time. If it wasn't on women, it was on climbing.
Fred was lively and addictive. There's some sort of magnetism there.
He's exactly what you'll see in the movie. He's hilarious. He marches by his own beat. No compromise. He does what he wants, and he's also demanding. And he demanded that of his climbing partners. He's demanded people to have his level of dedication, and very few people in this world can do that. He never got married. He never had children. He literally has spent his life on the road, going from climb to climb, doing exactly what he wanted to do all the time.
The natural high all the time.
All the time.
Wow. Is he going to be at the screening?
So he's going to make it to the screening, and it'll be really cool to share it with a sold-out Egyptian audience on June 4th.
Well, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, great. Well, thank you, and
Thanks a lot.
congratulations. It's great
Appreciate
to see
it.
you. Is anybody gonna ever love the things that I love? When you think, is anybody ever gonna love me? When you think, where's my family? When you think, where's my community? When you think, where are my people?
All right, so I'm here with the creative team, part of the creative team of Wallflower, Jagger, and say your last name.
Gravning. Jagger Gravning.
Jagger Gravning, and John
Comerford.
So the movie Wallflower is such an interesting title because it's about a mass murder here on Capitol Hill. So tell me a little bit about the film and tell me about the main character, the subject.
The film is basically about this fellow. He'd written a letter that he was going to commit a mass shooting. He brought his guns. He goes to a rave, but some of the ravers invited him to their house for an after party. So instead of carrying out the shooting at the rave, he goes to their house, to the after party, and he doesn't bring his guns in there either. He goes into the house and starts talking to the people that he'd been planning on killing.
I want you to look into your heart of hearts. And I want you to ask yourself this one thing. Who knows what's coming?
So basically, those 3 or 4 hours is what the film is, essentially.
In the process of making the film, we're exploring the dimensions, emotional dimensions of everyone involved, this amazing community of ravers. And from afar comes another character who's basically from a rural environment. He's not from a diverse community. And you have a clash of civilizations. And Jagger is inexorably connected to the event himself because he knew people who lost their lives and also people who survived.
So is it hard for you to go back into this story?
Oh yeah, I mean, of course. I was at the memorials and the reality of it was constantly on my mind.
Well, congratulations on the courageous making a movie like this. It takes a lot of courage to do.
Thank you.
And I'm very grateful that it's in SIFF.
Oh, me too.
We're thrilled about that, and thank you so much, John, too.
Oh yeah, we're really looking forward to turning the film over to the community.
Oh, that's,
When I told you I was a motorcycle stuntman for the city, that was not the truth. I'm a rocket man.
So it's based on the jobs programs from the Great Depression. We had the WPA, and they sent people out all over the country.
During Roosevelt,
making murals, building bridges, doing all these great things. And one of those programs was keeping us safe from the climb of communism.
Sure.
And so they would take otherwise unemployable men and put them on a rooftop somewhere and tell them to wait for the communists.
Okay.
The Soviets had their rocket men, we had ours. Idiots on rooftops all over the nation, dizzy on hydrogen fumes, and waiting for the threats of tomorrow.
What threats are those?
It began as a piece of performance art, basically, and it was the most aimless project I could ever invent. And when I didn't know what to do with it any further, I put them all away until the Great Recession hit. And all of a sudden, I was one of those people unemployed and wondering about jobs programs. And the script basically wrote itself. And I had the props and everything, and I suddenly had access to some of my favorite performers in town. And
you do have a killer cast.
I'm incredibly proud of my cast.
Really, really great cast.
Yeah.
And 2 very powerful women.
Giant robots!
I don't
rockets.
They don't have their rockets?
We had to put them in coat check.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They wouldn't let the rockets upstairs or into the theater. Well, these are interesting times.
The rocket men are always ready. They may not be prepared, but they're ready.
Gotta have some faith.
Go!
And here's one more film with a Northwest connection you want to check out.
Well, I'm a fan of Bill Frisell's music for a lot of reasons.
At the time, it seemed like, endless lifetime of struggle. Does that sound like a song? I don't know.
So he's not a country player, but he plays with a country sound and a feel a lot, He's not an avant-garde musician totally, but he plays with the outest of the out. But underneath it all is jazz.
I'm a hypocrite, I guess.
Well, we're off to the races. The opening night film has begun. SIFF 2017 is officially launched, and now it is time for you to plan your SIFF experience. How do you do that? Well, you pick up one of these guides here, or you go to the SIFF website, look through the over 400 films, pick a bunch, or just a few, and join your fellow film lovers in this 25-day cinematic celebration. So, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you at the movies. Cheers. While the film is going on, everyone's inside there. These are the swag bags for the VIPs, right, Lauren?
Right.
Right. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of look through to make sure everything's there. But the little yellowy thing on it, what does that mean?
So that means that they are under 21, they're for kids.
Not interested in that. Okay, I'm gonna go look at the other stuff. Great. Okay, so let's see. What do we got here? Well, of course, the SIFF guide. Whoop-de-doo. What do we got here? Oh, wait, the tea. Okay, that's cool. We got some drunken jerk. I think you want to put that on meat. I don't think you drink it. But you know what you do drink? You drink the Tito's. Yeah, you want to try that. Let's make sure this. Yeah, that's vodka. Do you want a drink?
I'm good.
Yeah. Are you sure?
That's all you.
Oh my gosh. Wait. Chocolate vanilla swirl cookies. You guys want some cookies? Let's go back. You guys get over here. Come here. You want a little vodka? This is so Eastern Europe. SIFF is basically Eastern Europe. Yeah. Would you like a little sip? What is it? It's vodka. It's good. You want some tequila? Oh wait, here's a shot glass. Here's a shot glass, you guys. We can line them up. SIFF has been very good to all of us, hasn't it? Yeah. Who's gonna get this bag?
That's all yours now.